So how do we define the Castigliano's theorem? How do we define the Castigliano's theorem? So in simple terms, Castigliano's theorem is defined as, or it states that the partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to the applied load will give the deflection. The partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to the applied load will give the deflection. So in order to elaborate this definition for a better understanding, we can represent it like, for elastic structures, for elastic structures, for elastic structures, for elastic structures, the Castigliano's first theorem may be stated as, the Castigliano's first theorem may be stated as, the first partial derivative of, as the first partial derivative of strain energy, first partial derivative of strain energy with respect to the point of application of force, with respect to the point of application of force or any particular force, with respect to any particular force will give the displacement at that point, gives the displacement of point of application of the force, gives the displacement of point of application of the force, point of application of the force. Okay, now we need direction also, right? So in which direction? In the direction of its line of action, in the direction, in the direction of its line of action, in the direction of its line of action. So this is a very important definition to be considered for the calculation of displacement at any given particular force and in the line of action of that force. So how does it give? So delta is equal to, so delta should be equal to, okay, if you write it, so delta is equal to dou u by dou p. So delta is equal to dou u by dou p. So what does that mean? So displacement is given by partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to applied load, where delta is equal to displacement, delta is equal to displacement, dou is partial differential function, partial differentiation function, okay, and u is strain energy, u is strain energy, and p is the applied force, p is the applied force. So So this is how we try to get the deflection of any structure using the Castigliano's theorem. Okay. Now let us see how to apply this method to the statically determinate structures, which is a very important concept for the calculation of deflection. Okay. So let us try to see that now. Yes. Okay. So now application of Castigliano's theorem. So here, so when we see the application, let us see where all we can use it. Where all we can use it. Okay. So let me put it in a shortcut terms as Castigliano's theorem as CT. Okay, for the better writing purpose. So now if you can see this here, Castigliano's theorem can be applied to determinate and indeterminate structures. Determinate and indeterminate structures. Okay. So now in this, let us see how do we use it for determinate structures. How do we use it for determinate structures to start with? Simple concept. Okay. So let us take a cantilever. Consider a cantilever beam. Consider a cantilever beam of length L subjected to load P. Subjected to load P at the free end. At the free end. Okay. So what do we do now? So let us consider a cantilever beam, which means one end is fixed, one end is free, and at the free end we have load P. This distance is L. Okay, this is A, this is B. So now when we consider the cantilever beam with a point load at free end, now you already know that you know how to calculate the deflection of a cantilever beam using moment area method, using conjugate beam method, Macaulay's method, and direct integration method. But now let us see how do we calculate it for the cantilever beam using Castigliano's theorem. That is, concept of strain energy is coming into picture. Okay. Now, so let us try to consider a section XX. Let us consider a section XX, and let it be from free end at a distance of x from free end. So this is x. So here let us write, so consider a section XX at a distance x from free end. Okay, at a distance x from free end. Now, what is the moment at section x? So, moment at section XX is equal to mx is equal to minus p into x. So write clockwise. So here we need to go to the basic strength of material sign convention. So mx is equal to minus p into x. Okay, and and we know that we know that strain energy strain energy due to bending is given by strain energy due to bending is given by u is equal to integral m square by 2ei into dx. Let it be mx, isn't it correct? Right now, applying strain energy concept to the beam for a length L, so u is equal to integral 0 to L minus p x whole square by 2ei into dx. So that means what it will give, integral 0 to L p square by 2ei into x square dx. Okay, into x square dx. What it will become? So that is equal to p square by 2ei integral 0 to L x square dx. So what is the integration for x square? P square by 2ei integral. So this is x cube by 3, means 0 to L. Therefore, p square L cube by 6ei u is equal to p square L cube by 6ei. Straightforward expression. But we need the what do we need? We need the strain energy. We need the strain energy. So sorry, we need the deflection. So we got the strain energy. From this deflection at point B, deflection at point B of cantilever beam using Castigliano's first theorem, delta, or sometimes people use delta, is equal to dou u by dou p. That means partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to the applied load. How do we get it now? So u is equal to p square L cube by 6ei and delta is equal to dou u by dou p. That means 2pl cube by 6ei. So differentiating p square will give 2p. Therefore, delta is equal to, that means delta b to be precise, delta b is equal to pl cube by 3ei. So this is the deflection of a cantilever beam with point load at free end. Deflection of a cantilever beam for with a point load at free end. See, this is the simplest way to solve the deflection using the strain energy concept. We are not doing anything. Yes, we are trying to use the strain energy concept and get the things done. As simple as that. Okay. Now, for example, if we wanted to calculate the slope at the free end, if you wanted to calculate the slope at the free end, all of you please see carefully. To calculate slope at the free end, to calculate slope at the free end, what do we need? We need a moment. We need a moment at the free end. So here, as I explained before, so the definition of Castigliano's theorem here, this delta is written as partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to applied load, or this can be theta is equal to partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to applied moment. With respect to applied moment. So if you want deflection, you need to differentiate with respect to the applied load. If you want rotation or slope, you need to differentiate with respect to the moment. But here, fortunately, for this cantilever beam, you have a point load at free end. But do we have any moment? No, we don't have any moment. So because we don't have any moment in the cantilever beam, let us try to introduce a virtual moment. So to calculate the slope at free end, using CT, that is Castigliano's theorem, theta is equal to dou u by dou m. But there isn't any given moment in the beam, any given moment. So therefore, assume a fictitious moment, which is not real. A fictitious moment, capital M at free end, at free end. Fictitious moment, capital M at free end. So what do we get? So you have a cantilever beam with a load P and a fictitious moment M. This is fictitious moment. It is actually not existing, but for our calculation purpose, we are trying to use it. So now what will be the moment at section X? If I take a section X, so this is X, so same concept, what will happen? So mx is equal to minus px minus m. Okay, what is the strain energy? So u is equal to integral 0 to L mx square by 2ei into dx. So that implies integral 0 to L, what is m? Minus px minus m by 2ei this whole square into dx. So what do we get? We'll get as integral 0 to L p square x square. So let us take 1 by 2ei out, p square x square plus m square plus 2mpx into dx, isn't it? So p square x square plus m square plus 2mpx. Okay. So considering this, let us try to integrate it, and you will get it as 1 by 2ei into p square x cube by 3 plus m square x plus 2mpx square by 2. I'm integrating it with 0 to L. So that becomes 1 by 2ei into p square L cube by 3, okay, plus m square L plus mpl square plus mpl square. Now the concept is partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to the applied moment. Partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to the applied moment. So theta b is equal to dou u by dou m. So that implies, so partial differentiation with respect to m. So this becomes 0. So what it will become? So it will not have any role. So pl square by 2ei. That's what, right? So with respect to the applied moment, we are differentiating. So the first value will become 0 and second value will become 1 and third value will become PL square by 2EI. So let me write it is equal to PL square by 2EI, right? Plus, see the second, M square L with respect to M. Okay. And 2, it will become what? 2ml by 2EI. 2ml by 2EI. So that will become ml by EI. ml by EI. Okay. So this is the value. Now, what is our understanding of the Fichte's moment? As M is Fichte's moment, as M is Fichte's moment, it becomes zero. It becomes zero. Therefore, theta B is equal to PL square by 2EI. So you can cross check with any other method that the slope and deflection of a cantilever beam with point load at free end. So this is how we need to use the Castigliano's theorem for cantilever beam. So similarly, we can use it for a cantilever beam subjected to UDL or uniformly varying load or any applied moment. So the concept is very clear that if we wanted to calculate the deflection, partial differentiation of strain energy with respect to applied load. So the question is, if there is no load, what do we need to do? We need to apply Fichte's load. And if you want to calculate slope, we need to differentiate it with respect to moment. And if there is no moment, we are introducing a Fichte's moment. So this is the overall concept of Castigliano's theorem. In next class, we will see applications for simply supported beams. Thank you all.